This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Paul Jackson Pollock, born 1912, died 1956, was an American abstract painter who practiced the action painting technique. This was a new technique that very few painters of his era practiced. In this painting technique, paint of different colors and materials, including industrial and house coating paints, is splashed, dripped, smeared, and dribbled on a canvas. The mass of paint is then formed into different layers using knives, brushes, fingers, sticks, trowels, and other items. Jackson Pollock mastered this technique, and while such paintings look like a mess of colors, careful inspection reveals that the paintings have very intricate patterns that create a living form for the painting. One of his best-known paintings was Convergence, created around 1952. Naifeh's opinion. Naifeh has pointed out that Jackson's paintings, to a great extent, reveal the turmoil he inflicted on himself and the depression bouts that he went through. He had also taken up drinking and had alcohol-related problems. The paintings appear chaotic at first glance, but closer inspection reveals very fine details that symbolize the struggle of the artist's spirit when bogged down in a mire of life. The painting reveals the struggle that a human spirit is undergoing as it gets caught in a morass. The white splashes can be regarded as spirits that are liberated from the black morass. The red splashes can be regarded as the spirits that have been blooded as they struggle against life forces. The technique that Jackson used. Naifeh has suggested that the technique that Jackson used was not random splashes of color, which even a monkey can do. According to the author, the artist directed the paint and made it drip using tubes and paint cans. The act of carefully monitoring and guiding the drips is as skilled as the act of painting by using a fine brush. When Jackson was actually painting, all his actions were done by his subconscious, and he would go into a trance-like state as the painting came up. The canvas was spread on the floor, and Jackson painted from all four sides, sometimes using multiple layers. Writing further, Naifeh comments that the paintings revealed hidden fractals that are higher forms of fractions and used in advanced mathematics. There have been suggestions that Jackson was attempting to define the chaos theory 10 years before the theory was proposed. Harrison suggests that Jackson was totally consummated by his paintings, and she speaks of tragedies such as his bouts of alcoholism, the estrangement from his wife, and the intense bouts of depression that he faced. To a large extent, his works brought these negative influences to the fore. Speaking of Convergence, the author comments that in the later years of his life, Jackson became aware of nature and its beauty and remembered the wide open spaces he used to see when he accompanied his father, who was a road surveyor. Jackson's paintings attempt to bring back nature, and the random flecks and spots that are seen in the paintings represent various fractals and glimpses of life. Naifeh points out that one of his paintings fetched a record sum of $140 million when it was auctioned in 2006. This essay on Jackson Pollock's Convergence painting was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for.